It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Francisco. It's the Falcons and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL. Their third-year quarterback. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. That complete to Drake London. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Purdy on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a
him to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. But now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action, now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Purdy off the play fake. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey running up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They go play action here. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown! George Kittle, 30 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Steps away. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Purdy now to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the sixth time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Second down and a run by Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Drake Jackson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire...
Second quarter now, Falcon football. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
Opposite. Green. Check pink. Blue. Check. Check white.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ready, go. Ready.
Looking to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ready.
2nd and 11. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they have a chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Fielded just inside the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Play action. Now Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
Down inside the 10.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners are an extra point away from going up by 40.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because actually had another sack in this game that you just had to call. We're not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they're going to have to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers just continue to roll.
And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Second and 2.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got Ayuk once again. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out in the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love those.
They've got it 1st and 10.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a throw here, hold in. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the 49ers extend their lead yet again.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Falcons offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second and 3.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
On the ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Back to throw again.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He juked him.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. For the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's loose again. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking at.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this.
There he goes left side. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. But that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside in search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 72 yards.
And the 49ers are pouring it on.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray,
79 yards.
And the 49ers have got it on cruise control. Back to throw, Purdy.
And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
The last series for him a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Second and 9 now.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Go. Ready?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Back to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson, and he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Robinson up the middle.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's at the 40, 20. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball. And unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Back now here in Santa Clara. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Touchdown!
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Niners are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Falcons ready to take over. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On first down, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Touchdown! George Kittle sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 3. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll set up a throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set, go. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Niners just continue to roll. Here's Purdy.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All right, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Able to find Gray here.
Touchdown!
Danny Gray.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. Purdy.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. An impressive 75-yard punt return.
And the Niners are pouring it on.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Purdy now to throw.
And this is going to be after surrendering the punt return for a score. Let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Now back to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Yellow, Lonnie, Smith, red. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Down.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw.
Got this complete to the top.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Second and 4. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Ready.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Set. Hut.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This take it in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, Their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So out come the Falcons now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They're going to look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.